Have you ever stopped to wonder why flamingos are pink? Were they born with that delicate, almost magical color? Today, we're diving into a world of color, surprise, and fascinating discoveries about two of the most beautiful and symbolic birds on Earth, the flamingo and the scarlet ibis. Get ready to be amazed by some truths you may have never heard before. We're talking about food, environment, science, natural beauty, and most importantly, the urgent need to protect these incredible birds. Stick with me until the end, because you're going to see stunning images and understand how everything in nature is deeply connected. The story you're about to hear isn't just about color, it's about life, transformation, and what happens when we either respect or ignore the balance of the natural world. Shall we begin? Is the scarlet ibis South America's red flamingo? Well, meet this amazing bird. The scarlet ibis is honestly one of South America's most iconic birds. With its brilliant red plumage, it looks like something out of a dream, or, a surreal painting. And while it's not actually a flamingo, many visitors confuse them, and it's easy to see why. They share long legs, curved beaks, and that kind of graceful elegance in both flight and stride. But the scarlet ibis has a distinct personality and plays a vital role in the mangrove and wetland ecosystems of Brazil, Venezuela, and Guyana. They're quieter and more elusive than flamingos, but visually, they're even more striking. It's almost like a Caribbean flamingo turned up to full volume. Discovering the scarlet ibis feels like finding a hidden treasure in the tropics. And like many treasures, it's endangered. That's why learning about it really is the first step in protecting it. What if flamingos lived in the United States without their natural diet? Now just imagine a group of flamingos moved to a new habitat in the United States. But their diet, once rich in algae and crustaceans, was replaced by processed food or something lacking carotenoids. What would happen? They'd simply lose their pink color. Their feathers would turn pale, grayish, or even dull white. This has actually happened in zoos and captivity around the world. It's a powerful warning about how changing an animal's environment affects even its outward appearance. Without the right food, the flamingo's natural identity disappears. Along with it goes the shine, the charm, the vitality. It's a clear example of how even well-meaning human interference can have serious consequences. The color is just the surface. Beneath it lies a fragile balance of life. The incredible transformation of flamingos, from gray to pink. When a flamingo chick is born, it's hard to believe it'll grow into the elegant pink bird we all know. The chick is gray, awkward, and looks nothing like its future self. But as it grows and starts to feed, something magical begins. Feather by feather, the color changes, as if being dyed from the inside. This transformation takes up to 3 years, depending on species and diet. Seeing a flamingo's before and after is emotional, like watching a painting come to life. And the color change isn't just cosmetic. It reflects the bird's health and diet. The brighter the color, the healthier the bird. It's a visual reminder that life is about stages, growth, and balance. Even beauty, it seems, takes time and nourishment to bloom. If flamingos are lake ballerinas, the scarlet ibis is fire dancing in mangroves. The scarlet ibis shines with a red so bold it looks like it glows. It's a living jewel of the Brazilian coast. It's hard to believe such an intense color exists naturally. The scarlet ibis is a true treasure of regions like Para, Maranhão, and Rio de Janeiro. Not as famous as the flamingo, but it should be. It represents resilience, adaptation, and the richness of South America's ecosystems. Once hunted for its feathers, the scarlet ibis is now protected by law. But protection needs to continue, or we could lose it quietly. If flamingos enchant, the scarlet ibis mesmerizes. And watching one fly is like witnessing something truly magical. Flamingos are pink, scarlet ibises are red. But what if they switched diets? Can you picture a flamingo with red feathers? Or a scarlet ibis turning pink? It may sound like a joke, but if they swapped diets, it could happen. Since their color comes from what they eat, changing the type of carotenoids they consume would change their feathers. A scarlet ibis eating a diet lacking its usual pigments would lose its red intensity. A flamingo eating like a scarlet ibis might turn orange or even reddish. This what-if scenario shows how deeply environment shapes appearance. It's not magic, it's science. And it's a reminder that what we see on the outside reflects a web of ecological interactions. When humans alter the environment, they also alter these living colors. What's at stake isn't just appearance, it's the survival of species. Flamingos and scarlet ibises are more than just colorful birds. They're living symbols of a planet still bursting with beauty and life. But behind those stunning colors is a silent cry for help. Both birds rely on healthy ecosystems to stay vibrant, strong, and alive. And those ecosystems are increasingly threatened by deforestation, pollution, and human carelessness. If we don't act now, we could lose these magnificent creatures forever. So please subscribe to the channel, share this video, support conservation projects, and spread awareness. Nature is miraculous, but it won't last unless we care about it. Every color in a flamingo or a scarlet ibis feather is a mirror of our planet's health. You can be part of the change. The choice is yours, and it starts today.